All right, 6x4 here. Woo. I tell you, we're feeling much better this morning than we did last morning, or last week's. I can tell you that for sure. Because this time I didn't eat all the fast food like I did for the 10K. So I'm feeling good about it, but as y'all know, leg day kills the shit out of me. So we'll see how long we'll last. We'll see. It's gonna be more than anything. It's gonna be the hack squats that's gonna fuck me up. I already know that for sure. But again, we'll see. And as y'all know, we got the Chick-fil-A challenge today. We're gonna try to attempt to eat 6,500 calories in one sitting. So that's the goal. Already got all planned out. We'll be doing a nugget family meal, then a 6 cookie count, and then 2 sandwiches, Chick-fil-A sandwiches, and that'll be it right there. That'll be 6,500. So I'll attempt it. I haven't had Chick-fil-A in a minute. It's been a while. I think last time I had Chick-fil-A was back in October 23. So it's been a minute. And to be honest, I kind of think like Chick-fil-A is kind of overrated. I think it just gives way too much hype for what it is. Things like that. So that's my opinion. I'm sure it's gonna be a lot of people that's gonna disagree, but hey, that's the way I stand with it. To be honest, I think Wendy's is better than Chick-fil-A. Yo, do you ever like, you just have this moment where you're warming up and your warm up feels way heavier than your working sets? Because that's what I felt leading up to this. I was warming up at like 3:15. I was like, man, that shit feels like 5 plays. I was like, man, this is rough, but like, doing these working sets now, that's nothing. But I don't know if you guys ever get those moments where it's like you're building up to your working sets, and you know, like if you're like you get this position, you get this moment, right, and your head like, oh fuck, like this might be rough. You know, it might be a rough day where your warm-up sets is heavier than your working sets. But it's like, then you go into your working sets, and it's not that bad, right? It's not entirely too bad. So I think it's just kind of unique how that does that and how it plays out when you try and warm up. Sometimes the warm-ups will be heavier, especially when you're on bench, right? And like either you try and hit 225 or you try and get back up to the weight you did, and like you just put 185 on, and 185 just feels like a brick. And it kind of fucks you up a little bit, right? It fucks you up to the point where it's like, damn, do I have it today? Like, damn, like, is this gonna go well for me today? Things like that. So it kind of makes you question. But then it's like, you know, you still do it, you still warm up, see how your body feels. And then really, it's just like, just attack it. That's how you just go about it, really. Set 3. Whew. Oh, we got 3 more sets here. I don't think I have any 2.5s over here. I do see some. Woke up this morning 234.1. So I'm like, what was the shit I'm doing? It's fucking working. And like, what shit's happening right now? I'm just letting it go. I'm just letting it as it is, right? It's crazy to see, like, me being consistent, like weeks on weeks, being 234 to 236, and like still looking lean, and still able to do these challenges, but without gaining or jeopardizing my physique. It's fucking wild, man. I tell you that, it's just wild. And like, I'm like thinking, it's like, yeah, damn, like after this, I'll have to increase my calories. I'll probably increase it to 4,300, to be honest. See how that goes. And then go from there and things that. But I'm like, yeah, like even 4,000. 4,000 is not even sticking with me. So it's just crazy. I've never experienced this before, so every time I see this, I'm just like, get more and more excited about this shit. Ooh. 2 more. Well, yeah, it's like, I saw it. I'm like, dude, what the fuck is going on? I'm like, this is crazy. And it's like, also too, I'm a little nervous going into this challenge. And the reason being is like, and I should have known this, but to me, it didn't really give me that sense of smell to really like, yeah, like I shouldn't do this. But like, I cooked some ground beef, and the thing probably was only like a week old, if that. But it was like, I put it in the Ziploc bag because I had like this 10-pound tube. So I just split it up, put some meat in the Ziploc bag, left it in the fridge. Like, get the entire bag was completely like brown, but the inside was pink, or was very red. And like I smelled it, I was like, all right, doesn't smell bad. Now again, I never really smelled what like fresh meat is like either, so I couldn't really good pick, but like at the same time, it didn't give me that foul sense to like, nah, I gotta toss this out. So I cooked it. You know, I ate it. What day was that? Thursday? Wednesday. One of those 2 days. I ate Wednesday. And man, that shit fucked my stomach up. I tell you that. Oh my God. That shit was brutal. I ain't gonna lie to you. That shit made me so bloated. Like I was like cramping a little bit too. So I was like, damn. I was like, I knew I shouldn't have it. But again, I don't like to waste food. So I was like, you know, it's only 2 pounds. I'll go through it quickly. But boy, did I pay the price, especially yesterday. Whew. My God, that shit was rough. I should just cramp my stomach. Yeah, it was Thursday it happened. Yeah, I should just cramp the shit out of it. Whew. Yeah, one more here. And Friday, it was a little better. You know, it was like off and on moments, periods throughout the day that I was like experiencing. But this morning, I feel a lot better. Well, I'm kind of a little nervous because it's like not 100%. So I just don't know how it's gonna play out in a sense, you know. So we'll just see. But it was like, yeah, it's like that was also a thing. It's like because I was experiencing that Friday, you know, I was feeling like all bloated, a little bit of cramps, you know, gassy and things like that. And then I woke up this morning like 234.1. I was like, damn, all right. I was like, wow, I was like experiencing yesterday or 2 days ago. Yeah, just pretty much yesterday. You know, it did its course and things like that. Let him body do his thing. But it's like that feeling too. So you have like, you ever like hang out with a chick, right? And like it's your first time hanging with a chick, right? And you probably eat something that you probably shouldn't know, or like it just didn't sit well. And you just get those bubbles just building up inside. And like you don't want to like go, or you don't want to rip one because you don't know how it's gonna be. It was like afterwards, like once you're done hanging out with that chick, you release it. That's kind of like the same pressure. That's kind of like the same feeling I was experiencing yesterday. And that shit was rough. Like, you didn't try releasing it, TMI, but like, it was still there. And to give you experience, or to give you that idea what that feeling is like, is that type of feeling where like you hang out with a chick and your stomach's just building up, you feel the bubbles, you feel like your stomach's expanding, and you can't go because you don't want to embarrass yourself, and then you have to wait till you're done. And at that moment when you're done, you feel the release. So you let it out. That's how I felt yesterday. What was that feeling? Last set. That's not hinging. Oh, 5 by 12 here. Whew. Well, yeah, so I'm a little nervous this time as opposed to any other times going into this challenge. So I'm just gonna see how I'll play out. You know, right now, like I said, it's feeling great. Like, it's a lot better than what I was feeling before. And right now I'm starting to get hungry. You know, I had my pre-workout snack. That shit just kind of went through me. I ain't gonna lie to you. So, I mean, like, again, this workout and stuff like that, I haven't really felt that type of pressure since last night in a sense, so I think we're good. So I think we're good. I'll just keep an eye out, just make sure I don't put more stress on my system. I'll make sure I don't go the opposite direction in a sense, you know. Holy shit. Oh. Man, 12 reps is a lot when it comes to this thing. And we got 3 more sets. It's like the first 6, you feel it. I was all right. Well, good. And the last 4 or 6, man, you're really digging deep on those ones. How do you start it? Damn it. All good. About 40 seconds. But yeah, it's like, when you got something to plan, like whatever things you got going on, And it's like, you know, you don't feel like 100% up to it, or your body doesn't feel right. You know, it's okay to like not do it, right? Because you're more focused on making sure your body is recovering, make sure your body is 100%, as opposed to go the opposite direction, put the stress, go backwards, and, you know, making yourself feel worse than getting better. So you always want to keep an eye out when, again, in my case, I'm getting ready for the challenge. I'm gonna have to kind of play in air, but as right now it's on, but you always can make a game time decision if your body is feeling up to it, or you might need like, okay, might have to take a day or week's worth of rest just to kind of recover in a sense, you know? Oh my goodness. That hit the spot. Ooh, brother. Got 2 more.
Yeah, we said we let it go, but we settled for the last. Couldn't let you want it though. Who am I to let you down? No, who am I to let you down, down,
Ten seconds, force that here. Ooh. How's it feeling already?
if you let me walk away, maybe then we'd lose it all. No. Who am I to let you?
Ooh. Shit. God damn. Ooh. This last set. Ooh, we're gonna try to get 10. We're gonna try to get 10 here. Wow. 4 set. That time I got 6. Holy fuck. I was only halfway. The last 4 was just brutal. Man, the quads are juiced up right now. Ooh. Oh, excuse me. All right, last set here. Baby. All right. Love this shit. Four sets of 15 here. Ooh. I'm gonna have to stand up. Ooh. I can last set right there. Oh, I hit the spot. I felt that belt pushing on that pressure right there too. Let's get to release that. But yeah, I felt that on the last set. Man, that shit was brutal. Hey, like you might be thinking too, is like, I thought you were supposed to do 12. That's like a target number, right? I mean, I did like 285, right? I did the same weight last week for 10. But for 3 sets, I did for 10 reps. And the last 2, I did 8 and 8. This time, it's a PR, right? And this time, I'm still progressive overload, right? You know, I still did 285. But for 3 sets, I did 12. And the last 2, I did 10, right? You take a look, those last 3 sets, like those 3 sets, I improved by 2 reps. And the last 2, I improved by 2 more reps while I was fatigued and while I was feeling, right? So when we look at progressive overload, it doesn't have to be big. It doesn't have to be extraordinary. It could be something as small as just that, right? And it could be something that's like increasing your reps by 2 with that same amount of weight. And that's it. And that's your progressive overload. And that's you realizing and seeing that you're getting stronger and that you're growing. So again, it doesn't have to be 15, 20, 30 pounds jump. You're doing the same weight, but increase your reps and shit like that. And like shit, like, you know, of course, like, you know, I'm still failing and things like that, right? Like, I didn't get all 12 reps for the last two, but it's still a W in my books. Because I did like 2 more reps on the last 2 sets at the same weight as opposed to last week. So it's W. And again, this is why the gym teaches you so much things. The gym teaches you how to fail, right? And what the gym does is like how you respond to failure. Do you let that just keep defeating you? And you just let that mopey feeling drag onto you? Or you're just gonna come in the next day, half-ass it? Or you're just gonna have that attitude where it's like nothing's gonna change? Or are you gonna learn from failure? It's like, all right, how resilient are you, right? Are you gonna come back the next day, the next session, better than you were that day, right? Or you're gonna come, you know, more focused, you know, get you primed, get you ready for, you know, that movement, that exercise, and how you're gonna respond to failure. That's what the gym teaches you. And if you can learn that inside the gym, man, when life comes at you, you know how to operate, you know how to handle different situations, because you can treat it as like, it goes hand in hand, like how can you get yourself ready, how can you mentally prepare yourself for those things, right? Oh! So the next time, like, you step in a gym, and next time you look at, if you log in, and I hope you're logging, you look at your notes, you look at the last week performance, you look at this week, how many rep sets you need to do, you look at the weight, and you look at how you're going to attack it, right? Now again, it depends on how you're feeling, right? Did you get enough sleep? You get enough water intake, food, all those, you know, all those good jazz, right? And that depends, but let's say you're feeling great, right? Then it's like, just get yourself right, get yourself mentally prepared. It's like, cool, let me slowly PR, right? Let me just improve 5-10 pounds. And you don't understand, those 5 and 10 pounds, that shit makes a difference. Believe it or not, that shit really makes a difference. It's shit, fuck, even 2.5 pounds, right? I know a lot of gyms got 2.5, just slap those bitches on. Who gives a fuck what they look like? Like, you guys are so worried about what the plates look like, just fucking do what you need to do. Again, you gotta remember, at the end of the day, when you're in here, you're focused on yourself, man. You got the tunnel vision, you got that zone, you're locked in. You're focused on yourself. Who gives a fuck what everybody else is looking at you or, you know, think of you? You're there to get better. You're there to improve yourself. Fuck what other people think and what they're gonna say about you. Oh, yeah, thought I could do it this time. All right, that's it. All right, on leg press. All right, 3 sets out here. Whew, I'm getting hungry. Yeah, I'll be real with you guys. Even like, you know, when I record for you guys, like when I first started, you know, I did have that same feeling. It was like what, you know, what people think, what people gonna say and things like that. But it's like over time, we just keep doing it. You're just fucking locked in. You're just in that zone. You're like, all right, when you do my workout, it's just me, the camera, the weights, and that's it. Nothing else, no different. Now people want to come up to me and talk to me, hey, I'm all for it. I was like, after that, I'm back in the zone. I'm back into my workouts. I'm back in talking to you guys and things like that. So it's like, we all been there, we all get that experience. But it's like, once you learn that experience, and once you understand, like, yeah, like, this is what you need to do, then that experience goes away. And so any setting you go to, new gym, wherever, you're ready for that. Holy shit. Second set felt way different than the first set. Whew. Thirty more seconds here. Oh, on the last one. Oh, that's pretty easy. I thought it was gonna be. 4 sets of 10 here, and that'll be your rep. And as you know, next week that'll be a pump reveal. So stay tuned for that all next week. There's an entire workout. We do a pump check, see how we're looking, see improvements, see what we need to improve, and all that good jazz, right? I'm excited. I'm excited for this challenge. I'm excited for the pump check. I'm really excited to increase my caloric intake in. As I'm probably going about 4,300. So, like I said, like if you have a program in place and you see the results, you see changes, you see how it's happening, and that shit don't excite you, and that shit don't make you want to continue to grow, get better, see what future outcomes are going to be, you're on the wrong program, man. That's all it is. You're just on the wrong program. And guys, like I haven't done anything fancy. I'm not your typical bodybuilder / lifter. Like, you know, I'm kind of old school, and I'm just straight to the point. Simplicity is my game. Simplicity is my game, and like the more shit I make it simple, the more shit it becomes easy to do, and the more results I'm gonna get over the course of time. And that's it. That's all I've really been doing. Again, like you're never gonna see me do some type of bullshit exercises that's gonna take some type of machine, make some type of curl out of it. You're not gonna see me do any sets of cardio wise where I'm just like huffing, puffing, killing. Like again, when I do my cardio, I'll play soccer. You know, I'll do those extra activities, but I'm just getting my steps in. And your steps can't improve, you know, a lot of things. Walking can improve a lot of things. You don't think of it. Yeah, you might think it was like, it's just not that much. Man, you really don't need that much. Believe it or not, you don't need fucking extraordinary, intense things to do to get, like, you feel like you got the best out of it. All you need to do is just make sure you fucking be consistent and simple for yourself. That's what it all really comes down to. And walking is the easiest thing to do. And for a lot of people that still struggle just to walk from, you know, one flight of stairs or just like a little extra steps from the parking lot, whatever the case is, it blows my mind. Or just even fucking taking the shopping cart back to the car hole, right? It's the small things that you gotta like do and see that's gonna make the biggest difference for yourself. Like once you keep doing the little things over and over and over, those little things are going to become mountains. And those mountains are going to what's drive the results. But you don't build a mountain without doing the small things. And that's what you need to focus on. That's what you need to improve on. And this has to be successful in your journey. Because you got to keep working on the small things. And when you keep working on the small things, no shortcuts, no easy way outs, no cookie cutters. Fucking just do the hard. Just do that shit. Do the work that needs to do. And trust me, I guarantee you, you're gonna be a completely different person after them 6 months. I guarantee you that. Now again, that's all if you're putting 100% effort, consistent discipline into it. If you're gonna be the person that's like, I'll do 1 week here, 1 week there, maybe take a month off, look, you're not gonna get the guaranteed results. And that's not the people I'm talking about or talking to. I'm talking to people who want to get a change, want to make sure they go hard, put in effort, intensity, purpose, focus, and want to become a different person within the next 6, 12, 18 months. So, other than that, I'll just leave that with you guys on that part. I'm about to finish this last set here. That'll be it for week 3 of this load. Again, next week will be the last week of this phase. Again, we do a pump check. Later on tonight, I'll be doing a Chick-fil-A challenge. And other than that, we'll come back next week, rocking and rolling, attacking the last week. Other than that, you guys have a blessed weekend. I'll catch you on Monday.